calibrating the gimbal, auto calibration, and the calibration was a success. So sorry for the poor video quality, but I'm using another source for my video. This is my the phone that's in the gimbal is a much better quality phone than this one. But this phone right here is my old phone that I've had for years, and I just kept it. And then you do your upgrade. That's a Samsung Galaxy A20, and it's a cool little smartphone. I like it. It's not perfect. It's not an iPhone 11. It's not a Galaxy Note, but it's a good phone. Great quality on that camera, not so good on this one. So what I wanted to do was try to get a perspective, because I wasn't able to film the gimbal with the phone in it working. So I'm trying to get a perspective. So forgive the bad quality of the video. It's probably filming in like 480p or something, who knows. Anyways, real quick, I've talked about it already. Here's the Osmo case. Came with all this stuff. A cable to charge, which is a USB C cable. I got this anamorphic lens, 1.33. It came with like the lens covers and all that kind of stuff. And the Osmo bag, and then there's some stuff in this bag too. It's like a microfiber material, and basically has just stuff that you can help, that helps you to secure the phone. Things that I really don't need. And I got a 32 gigabyte SD card, which is already in that phone, so I can get more video. This microfiber is pretty cool, and it came with the base plate or the tripod, whatever, and this little hooyah right here, and that's it. So there's the picture, there's the phone, and the gimbal. Pretty accurate, right? It looks just like it's supposed to in the picture. Now let's do a little bit of gimbal stuff. Okay, so here's the joystick. Now watching the phone, when I adjust the joystick, I can tilt it just by moving that joystick. It tilts the camera angle. Now if I go left or right on the joystick, I can pan. You can pan all the way around. It goes really far too, almost a full 360. See, it goes all the way around. I think it's 330 degrees. So you have like 30 degrees shy of a complete circle. There you go. All the way around. And what you're looking at there is in the app that I downloaded called the DJI Mimo app. Now look, the gimbal, how it works is, there you go, maintains a horizontal image even though I'm moving all over the place, so it has stability. Oh, and then it has that flip mode, which you just saw right there. See how it flips? Okay, I have it set for, so I have it set to do all that, where it literally will flip. I can change that too, but I think that's cool. So when you're filming, you get an extra special effect with that flip. Or you can film like that, upside down, if you're going to do like tracking shots, so you don't wreck your back by bending over. You just film, and it's going to focus on whatever you're focused on. But it's going to hold a really stable, filming platform. That's what these gimbals are good for. See how, let me see if I can get the perspective. You see how I'm moving around? So say if I'm filming and I'm doing that, there's not going to be any distortion on the video. You wouldn't be able to tell that I'm doing all this. Whereas if I was doing this with a cell phone just in my hand and I was doing all that, you would see that on the video quality. Okay, so let's do a couple of things here. Here's the record button. So I'm going to hit the record. Boom, now it's recording. You can see right there. It's got the timer and then the volume. It's letting you know the level of the volume and all that kind of stuff. So I'm literally filming as we speak, panning, videotaping. And I'm trying to focus and all that kind of stuff with this other camera, which isn't really good quality. And then look, tilt or pan or tilt up, tilt down while recording. And then if you hit the menu button, which is right there. Oh, wait until shooting complete. So first I have to stop the recording, hit the menu button. So there. So see tilt lock, first person view, spin shot. That's what that other thing was. Or follow. Follow is the most common. Where, you know, if I were to hit the menu button again, now if I were to record, it says phone storage is full. So I have to adjust it to where it films on the SD card, because right now it's filming on the phone memory, which this phone holds 32 gigabytes internal memory storage. And then I have a 32 gigabyte SD card in there. So right now it's recording the video onto the internal storage, which is full because I got apps, pictures, video. So I have to go into the settings and set it to where it's going to record onto the card and not the phone. But either way, this is a cool little video just to show you guys what this thing is capable of doing. The gimbal is pretty cool. It's amazing. Without putting on my external anamorphic lens, which causes this thing to go out of balance, which is unfortunate because I like this lens. Is really cool. It's a very cool lens. Anamorphic phone lens for cinematic quality video. But meantime, this thing is still very cool. And it has a lot of potential. I mean, look at that. That's very cool. It's a cool little device. $87. The battery, once it's fully charged, is lasts for 15 hours. If you're recording and you hit this button here on the front, the trigger, it'll hold it in place so you can lock on the stuff. So I don't know, man. There's just a lot to do with this thing. There's a bunch of things you can do. Tilt lock, first person view, which a lot of people like that because then it stays, you know, in a first person view. So I don't know. There's a lot to learn with this thing. Definitely a lot to learn. And I will be learning it as I go. And it's cool. You can fold up the tripod and then extend your arm a little bit further to get cooler shots. And, you know, if you're going to go up high or something, your subject is short. I'm 6 feet tall, so that helps a lot. And if I'm filming a girl or a short person, I could just close up those tripods and then stick it way up in there and then do like a cool, like, you know, like a dolly effect. Definitely a good tool for cinematic filming for people who are into making movies and home movies and travel vlogs and all that cool stuff. The DJI Osmo 3 is very cool. It's just that the gimbal itself only is strong enough to hold a phone, to handle the weight of a phone. When you put a lens on it, it throws it way off and it's hard to calibrate. It has a difficult time calibrating. If I hit this button here, see, it's a little off right now, so it needs to be recalibrated. It'll go, see, it's not really. So what you do is you go back into the thing and then it'll go auto calibrate and it'll kind of reposition itself and realign itself as it's supposed to. And when it's done, everything will line up. And then I guess for the sake of argument, if this isn't completely balanced in there and then you're filming and doing stuff, it gets out of whack and then you got to recalibrate. I don't know. That's just technology. What are you going to do? So the Osmo 4